Hello guys, welcome to back my channel. So today we are going to solve our problem, which is LeetCode 1021. It's basically remove outermost parenthesis. It is a easy problem. So let's first understand the problem statement. A valid parenthesis string is either empty, this and a plus b, where a and b are valid parenthesis strings and plus represent string concatenation. For example, as you can see here, we have given a string of brackets. uh, these are valid parentheses. So a valid parenthesis string as is primitive if it is non-empty and there does not exist a way to split it into s equals to a plus b, with a and b non-empty valid parenthesis string. Given a valid parenthesis string, consider primitive decomposition, okay, where pi are primitive valid parenthesis string. So what we have to do here is that we have to decompose the given string. Like let's cut about the example, then maybe you will get a clear view how to do that. So if we have a string like this, so what decomposition means, like what primitive decomposition means is that if we have bracket over here and over here, if within a bracket there is another bracket, like if this bracket and this bracket are coincide in within a single bracket, so what we have to do, just remove that extra bracket which we don't have to give in the output. Okay, so in this example, like we have this string, then what it will done, remove this bracket and remove this bracket, this opening and closing bracket, and within this also it will remove this opening bracket and this closing bracket, so that we will get the output. So let's see the explanation. The input of string is this with primitive decomposition, as I told, like primitive decomposition. Let's assume that we will divide this in group. So after considering this a group like this, we will easily understand what we have to do. After removing outer parentheses of each part we will divide in groups. Like each parenthesis in the group, we have to remove that. After doing that we will find what was the output, what is the output. Okay, now let's see example 2 also. Like given string is this, then we will decompose this. Okay, first decompose it, like first group and second group, as you can see this. The third group, as you can see, is this. There are three groups, so just we will primitively decompose this. Okay, so just remove the first and the last bracket. So let's see how we approach this. So first let's see in the directly in the code. First I am using a count method. Maybe you will understand after I code it. I'll also explain with the typing of the code. Let's just declare a variable count of a data type int equals to 0, and a string answer which consider the obviously which we have to return from this function. So what we have to do, first we'll run a loop in the string, so that we will get get through the each and every element within the string, like each and every bracket within the string. So int I is equals to 0. So I is less than s dot size. So let s and I plus plus. So what basically I have to do is that if this bracket comes, means opening brackets come, we have to uh, we have to plus our count variable. If this closing bracket comes, then we have to minus. So I know you are thinking that why we have to do this. So as you can see, like at that time, what we have to do, if the value of count will be 0, then we don't push it to the string answer. Okay, if the count value is 0, if the count value is plus 1 plus 2 in any positive integer, then what we have to do is we have to push it to the answer. Okay, so let's write the code. So if s of I is equals to closing bracket, opening bracket means uh, waste of the time, just directly put the condition count plus plus. Okay, so next condition, if s of I is equals to opening closing bracket, then we have to count minus minus. After that, the main situation is if the main line which will do everything in this code, the if count variable, the count, if the count variable is not equals to 0, if count variable is not equals to 0, so what we have to do, we have to push back that element into the answer string. Okay, so I just write it answer dot pushback. We just add that too, but I think using this will be much better. Okay, so after this we will just return our answer, return answer. As you can see, just run it. Maybe the order will be wrong, that's why we are getting an error. So let's understand the error. uh, okay, so if, so we have to put this condition at first, not after this. I'll tell you why I do that. And also I have to put this pushback function before count plus plus. Okay, let me try. I'll tell you by using dry run, which is much better to understand. Okay, so why we do that? If si is equals to this, then count minus minus. So this was not going to happen. Si, like our zeroth index element is opening bracket, so this will directly go to here. So here what it be done is count plus plus, count will be become 1, then 1 comes here, 1 is then second bracket is this, what we want in answer, that's element we want in the answer. So this element, at that time this element will be pushed back to the answer, like this uh, push back to the answer. And after this, what it do, it will also as like si is equals to this this comes si equals to this, but what count is not equals to 0, still the value of the count is not equals to 0, then it will be pushed back to this, because what it is, like at first it is 1, then at second iteration it becomes 2, then again in the third iteration you minus then 1, then it is not equal to 2, then this will be also pushed back to the answer. And after this will come, then that time it will be plus, it will be always 2, value will be 2, count value will be 2 in that iteration, then again it will go, then count minus minus, then these both are pushed back, then again the closing bracket comes, then what will you do, count minus minus. So that's why I put here after this statement, so that the extra parenthesis, like as I discussed here, we have divided in three parts. So the particular first part don't include the extra variables like one elements from both the corners. That's why I put this situation. Maybe you will understand this. Now let's run it. Hopefully it will definitely run. Let's see. uh, by just running, maybe there's a network issue. Yeah, as you can see, accepted. Let's submit it. Let's check. So here we got 100% beat. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you liked it and hope you will understand. If you have any doubt, just leave a comment. I'll definitely get back to you. Thank you for your time.